Now, our first guest today is no stranger to getting personal. From his 20-year career as an NHS doctor to being on this very panel and opening up as one of our loose men. And now he's put pen to paper for his first novel inspired by his own family. Here to tell us more, it is our favourite doctor, Amir Khan. Always lovely to see you.
Oh, so nice to see you.
And you are our favourite dog.
Oh, thank you.
She's
sucking up to you for a
No, we go back a long way.
We do.
In fact, I did your first TV with you.
Yes, you did. And actually, I met Ruth first day I met her, introduced myself. We were out all night that first night, honestly. Yeah. It was
but then he said to me, "Oh, you're having breakfast in the morning?" I said, "Yeah, I'll phone you when I'm going down." And what happened?
So Ruth had given me a missed call with her number on, but I hadn't stored it. So when I woke up in the morning, I thought, whose number is this? And I sleep with no clothes on. And I put the phone on the floor, but as I did that, I'd accidentally pressed FaceTime. And I stood up, and then I heard Ruth say, "Amir, what am I looking at?"
I was getting like...
And I just had to shout, "Hang up, Ruth, hang up!"
But anyway, it broke the ice.
It did.
It broke the ice. We had a lovely time. And since then, you've done so much. I mean, I knew of you, as I said, when I met you, from GPs Behind Closed Doors, one of my favourite programmes. I loved you, absolutely loved you on that. And then, obviously, you've been on Good Morning Britain as the doctor there. You've written your memoirs, but this is your first novel.
It is, yes.
And I was very lucky you sent me a copy before publishing, and it's great. Based on kind of your family. Loosely yes. Based on your family. Yes. Tell us this, how to have an arranged marriage. When your parents want to do exactly that.
Well, it's a book, it's a love story, essentially, and we've got the main character in it is Yusuf, and he's been brought up in a very traditional Pakistani household. And he's got his whole life mapped out in front of him. He's going to go to university, he's going to be a doctor, and his mum is going to find him a lovely, perfect wife. And then he falls in love with everything that he wants, but a girl that his mum will not approve of. And it's about how that works, and it's the cultures coming together. Because one of my favourite things is being from two cultures, really, you know, the Pakistani side and the British side, and how those two merge beautifully, but how they can clash at times as well. And when you're a second-generation migrant like me, how that can be difficult for us. And we're the only generation who will go through this, because the next generation will experience something different. And I wanted to capture all of that. But I wanted to tell the story of arranged marriage from a kind of... Because there's a lot of misconceptions around arranged marriages. The modern-day arranged marriages, which is what this book is about introduction. So now young people from cultures that do arranged marriages have lots of options. So you've got the normal options of finding someone at work or when you go out or online, but this is an additional option. If all else fails, you can go to your mum, a bit like you do with your best mate. You know, when you say, "Janet, if we're not married by the time we're 50, we'll marry each other."
I've been reduced to marrying myself on this show.
I know. I'll marry you, Janet.
Oh, well, I'll hold you to that.
And so instead of that, you say, "Mum, maybe you can find me someone." And then you go into this whole space, which is incredible, because I've been through it. I didn't have an arranged marriage in the end, but I've been through it. And you have to give up all this data, a bit like when you're filling in an online form, bio data.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you get thrust into this.
And do you write that, or does your mum write? He's a very nice boy. Yeah. Everyone would be lucky to have him.
Well, if I wrote it, I wouldn't get any matches. But no, she wrote it. And I went on a number of matches, because they're just introductions. And if it doesn't work, you move on. And you know, depending on who, there's like a scoring system. It's like a top trumps. I don't know if anyone's single here, because we can top trump you. Who's single here? Yeah. So what job do you do? That's the most important thing. Oh, perfect, perfect. Lots of time. So, yeah, we could... Leave me your biodata, I'll set you up. But, yeah, so you go on... Some of these dates are really awkward, and this is what I wanted to capture in the book, because you've never met this person, you've never met their family.
And they come with their family.
Yeah, they come with their family, and you have to have this really awkward conversation in front of them and their parents and their brothers and sisters.
All drinking tea.
All drinking tea. So, yeah.
Wow.
But all of that is in there, and that's what the book is about, the awkwardness of it, but also whether you know, that cultural thing, the clash of cultures can work.
Did any of your sisters, because you've got six
sisters, yes, yeah.
Amazing. Did any of them have arranged marriages?
They did. 3 of them did, 3 of them didn't. And they're all successful, all 6 of them. But yeah, the 3 of them, my 3 eldest ones did. And I remember when the suitors were coming round, and we knew a little bit about them, but not a great deal. And we'd all be peering out the window, like, has he got hair or not? And, does he look tall? And then we'd come down one by one and introduce ourselves. And it was I loved it because I wasn't the one getting married, but it was really fun just chatting to them.
Can I ask you very, very quickly, because we've only got a minute left. I got a thing on my phone for a COVID jab, right?
Yeah.
The autumn booster.
Yes.
And then my local GP surgery said, we're not doing them. So am I supposed to trawl the internet, all the people over 70?
Well, yes. You can go on the 111 website and that will tell you where your nearest one is. But everyone over the age of 65 is eligible for the COVID booster.
Do you think we should have it? Because my PA emailed me this morning to say she's got COVID and I was shocked.
Yeah, it's definitely on the rise now. A lot of patients coming to see me have had it. A lot of our staff have had it as well. So I think if you are eligible for the booster, do go and have it. It is important to protect against serious illness.
All right.
Well, if we're going to get medical on the show, I've got this. Can you?
Yeah.
I think you should quit while you're ahead. Yeah. It's so lovely to see you. The book, How Not to Have an Arranged Marriage, is out now.
Yep.
And I'm about 3/4 of the way through. Thanks. And I love it. And it's very funny as well.
Yes,
it's very, very
you.
funny. Thank you very much. Dr. Amir Khan, everybody.